The creation of Pokémon, one of the most iconic and enduring franchises in pop culture, is a story of passion, innovation, and serendipity. From its humble beginnings in Japan to its global dominance, Pokémon has captured the imaginations of millions, transcending the realms of video games, television, movies, and merchandise. This remarkable journey began with a simple idea and evolved into a multi-billion-dollar phenomenon. The story of Pokémon begins with Satoshi Tajiri, a Japanese game designer and the creative mind behind the franchise. Born in 1965 in Machida, Tokyo, Tajiri had a deep fascination with nature and collecting insects, a popular pastime among children in Japan. This hobby earned him the nickname Dr. Bug among his peers. The joy of discovering and collecting insects in the natural world would later become a central theme in Pokémon. As Tajiri grew older, his interests shifted towards video games. In the late 1970s and early 1980s, he became captivated by arcade games and began to envision ways to create his own games. Tajiri's passion for game design led him to start a fanzine called Game Freak, which reviewed arcade games and shared tips and tricks with readers. Through this publication, Tajiri met Ken Sugimori, an illustrator who would become a crucial collaborator in the creation of Pokémon. The concept for Pokémon began to take shape in the late 1980s. Tajiri was inspired by the Game Boy, a handheld gaming console developed by Nintendo. The Game Boy's portability and ability to link with other devices sparked an idea. What if players could catch and collect creatures and trade them with others? This concept was revolutionary at the time and would become the foundation of Pokémon. In 1989, Tajiri and Sugimori founded Game Freak, initially a game development studio, and began working on their first game, Quinny, also known as Mindle Palace. The game's success allowed them to establish a relationship with Nintendo, which would prove vital for the development of Pokémon. Tajiri pitched the idea of Pokémon to Nintendo, envisioning a game where players could catch, train, and trade creatures to the game. Ken Sugimori played a crucial role in designing the original 151 Pokémon creatures. His art style and character designs were instrumental in giving Pokémon its distinctive visual identity. The designs were carefully crafted to be appealing and memorable, catering to a wide audience. The name Pokémon is derived from the Japanese brand name Pocket Monsters, Paquet Monster, Poketo Monsuda. The concept of pocket monsters emphasized the idea of creatures that could be carried around and traded, a concept that resonated with the portability of the Game Boy. Hashtag Pokémon Red and Green, the launch of a phenomenon. After 6 years of development, Pokémon Red and Green were released in Japan on February 27, 1996, for the Game Boy. The games were an immediate success, captivating players with their unique blend of exploration, strategy, and collection. The core gameplay loop of catching, training, and battling Pokémon proved to be addictive and engaging. The multiplayer aspect of the game, facilitated by the Game Boy's link cable, allowed players to trade Pokémon with each other. This feature encouraged social interaction and cooperation, as some Pokémon could only evolve through trading. The idea of gotta catch 'em all became a central theme, motivating players to complete their Pokédex by capturing all the Pokémon species. The success of the games was bolstered by a well-coordinated marketing campaign, including an animated TV series, trading cards, toys, and other merchandise. The Pokémon anime, which debuted in Japan in April 1997, introduced audiences to the world of Pokémon through the adventures of Ash Ketchum, Satoshi in Japan, and his Pikachu. The show became an instant hit, helping to popularize the franchise and introduce Pokémon to a broader audience. Following the success in Japan, Pokémon began its global expansion. Pokémon Red and Blue, the international versions of Red and Green, were released in North America in September 1998, followed by releases in Europe and other regions. The franchise's appeal crossed cultural boundaries, and Pokémon quickly became a global phenomenon. The Pokémon trading card game, released alongside the games, became a massive success, with children and collectors eagerly trading and battling with cards. The card game added another layer to the Pokémon experience, blending strategy and competition with the joy of collecting. The Pokémon anime was also a critical component of the franchise's global success. The show's catchy theme song, memorable characters, and exciting adventures captivated children worldwide. Pikachu, the franchise's mascot, became an iconic figure, symbolizing the charm and appeal of Pokémon. The success of the franchise led to the creation of numerous Pokémon spin-off games, merchandise, movies, and even a Pokémon-themed theme park. The Pokémon Company, established in 1998 as a collaboration between Nintendo, Game Freak, and Creatures, managed the brand and coordinated the various aspects of the franchise. The Pokémon franchise has had a profound cultural impact, becoming a significant part of the lives of many children and adults. The games, TV show, and merchandise created a shared experience, bringing people together through a common love for Pokémon. The phrase, gotta catch 'em all, became a cultural catchphrase, encapsulating the excitement and joy of collecting Pokémon. The franchise's success also had significant economic implications. Pokémon became one of the highest-grossing media franchises in history, generating billions of dollars in revenue. The games consistently topped sales charts, and the trading cards, toys, and other merchandise were highly sought after. The Pokémon World Championships, an annual event, brought together players from around the world to compete in the video game and trading card game tournaments. This event highlighted the competitive and strategic depth of Pokémon, showcasing the skills and dedication of top players. As the years passed, Pokémon faced the challenge of staying relevant in a rapidly changing gaming landscape. The rise of mobile gaming, online multiplayer experiences, and new gaming consoles presented both opportunities and challenges for the franchise. In 2016, Pokémon celebrated its 20th anniversary with the release of Pokémon Go, a mobile game developed by Niantic in collaboration with the Pokémon Company. Pokémon Go utilized augmented reality, AR, technology to allow players to catch Pokémon in the real world using their smartphones. The game's innovative use of AR, combined with the beloved Pokémon characters, led to a massive surge in popularity. Pokémon Go became a cultural phenomenon, attracting millions of players worldwide and bringing the magic of Pokémon to a new generation. The core Pokémon games also continued to evolve. The release of Pokémon Sword and Shield for the Nintendo Switch in 2019 marked a significant step in the franchise's evolution, bringing the mainline series to a home console and introducing new gameplay features and mechanics. The games received critical and commercial success, showcasing Pokémon's enduring appeal. The creation of Pokémon is a story of vision, creativity, and perseverance. From Satoshi Tajiri's childhood fascination with insect collecting to the global phenomenon that Pokémon has become, the franchise's journey is a testament to the power of imagination and the universal appeal of exploring and discovering new worlds. Pokémon's success is not just about the games or the merchandise. It's about the joy and wonder it brings to people of all ages. The franchise has fostered a sense of community, bringing together fans from around the world to share their love for Pokémon. The characters, stories, and adventures of Pokémon continue to inspire and entertain, reminding us of the magic of exploration and the thrill of discovery. As Pokémon continues to evolve and adapt to new technologies and trends, its legacy remains secure. The franchise's ability to capture the hearts and minds of generations is a testament to its enduring appeal and the timeless charm of its characters and world. The story of Pokémon is far from over, and as new generations of fans embark on their own Pokémon journeys, the legacy of this incredible franchise will continue to grow and inspire.